The name of the company is Milwaukee's Constructions. And,
Okay.
yeah.
I just I need to make a file to help you apply for government
Right.
benefits. So I'm just making sure I get everything in order,
Right.
and then we'll get the paperwork in. I'll get you some paperwork to fill out,
Right.
and I'm just accumulating some stuff, right?
Right.
So how about we get into a little background information? How about you tell me about yourself, about how you grew up, what were some of your interests, where do you live, what was it like?
All right. Well, I'm originally I was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, yeah.
My father was a pastor and my mother was a nurse. You know, very religious, very family oriented, and brought me up in the church. My father believed in working. He was a hard working man, and I kind of took after my father. I look up to my father. I admired him, and a good man, great
Yeah.
man. And I went to college for some time where I met my wife, Marissa.
Did you ever get a degree?
I actually didn't finish. It's,
Okay. I get that.
yeah, I had my first child actually my junior year. The first child,
Alright.
yeah, Kayla, and it kind of just,
Yeah.
it
You,
just
you have to take care of your.
yeah, and
How are your parents? Are they still around? Have they passed away?
my actually my father he passed away sometime. He passed away a little over 5 years ago, and it took a toll on me, and it took a toll on my mother. My mother's still around. She's actually living with my brother in
Okay.
Illinois right now. She
Mhm.
didn't want to come down to move to Mississippi.
I get that.
She wanted to be, stay to,
Mhm.
stay where she's from.
Yeah.
And but yeah, and I actually didn't get a degree. I had my first child, Kayla, and I just wanted to be, the best father I could be
Yeah.
for her. So I immediately started working.
I get that.
And
Does your wife work, or how's that situation going?
she worked sometime as a nursing assistant. A few years ago, right before she had our second child.
Mhm. But now she just
yeah.
stays at home.
She's just a stay-at-home mom. She's a great woman, great lady, and she up until this point she never had to work.
Yeah.
And I was primarily the breadwinner of my home, of my
Mhm.
household, and her mother got sick, so that's when I let her move in with us, and things was faring up well. Things was pretty good. Had a decent life, live in the suburbs, drive a nice car. We have, 2 vehicles. My kids go to the best school, in our district. So this is just, I never just been out of work like this, and it's just, it's difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any other talents that you can work with, or this has been what you've been doing your whole life?
This is really what I've been doing my whole life, and I've had some experience with carpentry, landscaping also.
Yeah.
I've had some experience in other fields and
Yeah.
other.
But you still can't work right now. That's what
No,
I'm getting.
I can't work right now. I've applied for disability, and I'm awaiting that process. As you know, that this is sometimes it can be a long process.
Yes, I get that.
Yeah,
It's hard to get government funding
Yeah.
fast.
and the back pains is getting worse.
How do you tell me a little bit about your daughters? I know one's pretty young, but you have one that's was it 3 or 4 or something like that?
Yeah, my oldest daughter, Kayla. Oh man, she's just the light of my life, man. When she was born, it just really propelled me just to work harder on, to just be the best father I could be for her, just like my father was for me.
Yeah.
And they're my world, man. And do anything for them. And I hate them to see me like this, going through these difficult
Yeah.
times.
I'm really proud that you were able to come in. I think that's a strength you have,
Yeah,
and you're not ashamed to get benefits from the government.
yeah, Yeah, it's definitely difficult. You know, just being someone that's just self-reliant.
Yeah.
And
That sounds very tough, and I look
Yeah.
forward to working with you and
yeah, likewise.